In a time where Australia's public transport has been named the most expensive in the world, postgraduate students are finding it very difficult to get concession cards. Students have to qualify for Centrelink assistance, which those under 22 are ineligible for, except in extreme cases. They then can get a healthcare card, and finally, a concession card.
It's just too expensive. I'm doing a master's, I'm studying heaps, I don't work a lot. I don't have a lot of extra money to throw around on public transport, unfortunately.
Many students are struggling to navigate the complex Centrelink system and afford paying full fare, while waiting months for their applications to be processed.
I think it's a shock for a lot of students who've gone to this university and other universities around Australia who've had concession cards to travel, have then gone on to do full-time graduate study here or do a PhD here when they're 21 or 22 and found that they're no longer eligible in spite of the fact that they're still full-time students.
According to Public Transport Victoria, the Department for Economic Development, Jobs, Transport and Resources set the criteria for concession card eligibility, and there are no plans to extend that criteria to include all postgraduate students.
I've actually got a question on notice to the Transport Minister to ask her whether her government's going to consider extending concession fares to postgraduate students.
So far, the Greens are the only party supporting fare concessions for postgraduate students.
I know they're probably using public transport to get around and rely on it, so it's really an unfair distinction there, and the Greens have raised that both in the state parliament and in federal parliament as well.
This is despite the fact the number of postgraduate students is growing every year, and the benefits they bring to the economy are immense.
It's also really important because this is the future of our financial services sector, of our manufacturing sector, of our health and education services. The entire Australian economy, the future growth areas are built upon sectors that require a tertiary qualifications.
With public transport an important issue for the Labor government, all eyes will be on Transport Minister Jacinta Allen for her response to this growing problem. Sarah Black, Newsline.